Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome to BookList Thursday. Now I'm going to start out this video by picking my giveaway winner from last Thursday's video when we did our thankful giveaway. And this winner is going to win a $15 book from Book Depository. So it can be any book that you want as long as it's up to $15 US. Now this is something that when I pick my winner, that person is going to have to contact me and let me know what book they want, because I can't do gift cards or anything with Book Depository. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to buy the book for you and just have it sent to your house. So whoever wins, make sure you get in contact with me. I will have my email in the description down below, and you can just email me your information and what book you want along with your shipping information and all that good stuff. So we're going to head over to my computer and we're going to pick a winner. All right, guys, so I have my video up here. I have the link copied and then I have gone ahead and pasted it over here. So let's go ahead and do the search and see who the random comment winner is. And I have to hit start. That would be a good idea. Sorry, guys. All right, so the winner is Toria. Don't be nosy. All right, congratulations. If you want to go ahead and just follow the directions I stated earlier, go ahead and email me down below and let me know what your book pick is and also your shipping address so that I can go ahead and get that sent out to you. And congratulations. All right, congratulations. So thank you everyone for entering, and thank you all for stating what book that you are the most thankful for. There were quite a few answers of books that I have read personally, and I definitely agree with them. And then there are some that I haven't even heard of, so I'm going to keep them in my brain and maybe check those out. So thank you everyone who entered, and I am just so appreciative of everybody on this channel and everyone who comments and takes the time to not only watch our videos, but just to be here in general. It's fantastic. Make sure you go check out Lisa's video today as well, because she has her winner posted too. So make sure you go and check that out. Her video and her channel will be linked down below. Okay, so we are going to get into middle grade suggestions, which is one that I filmed last week. So we're going to switch to that and to a different outfit. Hey guys, it's Sarah and today's BookList Thursday. This is a video series that my friend Lisa from Books and Smiles and I created together. And every week we are bringing you a fun list of books that we want to talk about. So whether it is recommendations for you for a certain genre, or just a fun thing we've seen going around, or just something that we want to talk about. This week we have a recommendation video for you, and it's going to be middle grade. This is going to be easier for Lisa than me because I don't read a ton of middle grade. I really don't. I've been getting into it a little bit more, especially since I have started grad school and I am interested in possibly being maybe a school librarian. So I will have to start, knowing some books and reading some of these books that are in the middle grade genre or even younger, so that I can help kids, pick books. So I'm going to be getting more into it. And I'm going to actually need your recommendations as well. But I'll talk about that at the end. But I do have a stack here. I have 3 books that I have personally read and I can personally recommend. And then for the other 4, I went and rated my daughter's bookshelf. My daughter Kaylin is 9 years old. She's a big reader just like me. She's always reading a book. And I picked some of the ones that I know that she has been reading and enjoying. So I'm going to share those with you as well. All right, we're going to start off with the most obvious middle grade recommendation. Always Harry Potter. Always. And I think a lot of people, when they think about Harry Potter, they don't think about middle grade, but it is. Like, it was written geared towards 5th graders. So it's definitely, a middle grade book and a series. And it does, as the series progresses, it gets darker and darker, but it's also, those kids are getting older and older as well. Readers are getting older and older too, so you kind of go on that adventure with them. But Harry Potter, always. The next one that I can recommend is the Magisterium series by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black. I've only read this first one, which is the Iron Trial, but I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to continue on. This is going to be a total of 5 books, I believe, and I'm going to be helping out at the
book fair here coming up soon at the school. And last year they had the second book, The Copper Gauntlet, there. So I'm hoping they have it again so I can grab it, because I didn't grab it last year and I'm kind of kicking myself for that. So hopefully they're going to have it. If they do, I'm going to grab it really quick. But I've really enjoyed this first one. This follows a young boy who is part of the magical world. Like, his family has magical powers. However, his father has really condemned it and doesn't want his family to have any part in it because of a lot of corruption that he was a witness to. So they have this thing called the Iron Trial, where they actually take all of the children who are part of the magical ability community, I guess you could say, and it makes them take kind of a test to see if they qualify to get into the Magisterium Institute, which is kind of like a magical school where they go and they learn their skills and they learn new skills, and it's like a magical school setting. So this young boy has been brought up to not want to go there, and he is told, you have to do it by law. However, you need to go in there and you need to fail on purpose. Make sure you don't have to go to this magisterium place. But of course he gets through anyway, and so he ends up going. And I really, really enjoyed this. And this one ended up, like, at the end, there was a really good twist to it, so I'm really excited to continue on with this one. All right, the next one that I have read and I can talk about is Land of Stories by Chris Colfer. These are so fun. Oh my goodness. We are on the second book right now. My daughter and I, we're reading them together. So we are sitting down and physically, we're taking turns reading to each other. And we're on the second one right now. I believe this is a total, I want to say there's 6 books total now. I think the 6th and final one just came out recently. This follows a set of twins who have this storybook, and it's called The Land of Stories. And it's something that was always held in very high esteem in their household with their father and their grandmother, and was always told it was something very, very special, and they used to get read stories from the storybook. So then one night, the girl makes a discovery that she can actually drop things into the book and they disappear and they're gone. So she was testing it out and, sticking like books and pencils and, different things into the book, and they're actually disappearing into the book. And she doesn't understand what's happening. Then she goes into the book. So it turns out these kids have the ability to actually go into the storybook and become part of the story, and they're actually in the land of stories. So they are seeing all these things that they have read about growing up. These are fairy tales, like the actual fairy tales that we know and grew up with. Rapunzel is in here, and Cinderella, and Little Red Riding Hood, and Goldilocks. Just, all these fairy tales that we grew up reading are in here, and they are such a unique twist on them. Very unique twist. So these aren't like, these are the characters that we know, and they're with the same people, and doing all this, but they have their own storyline going on. There's a whole lot of corruption and a whole lot of danger, which was surprising. And this was just so much fun. I found myself, just me, laughing out loud quite a few times. And yeah, so my daughter and I are on the second book right now. This is the first one, called The Wishing Spell, and we are on the second book right now reading it, and we're just really, really enjoying it, and we are excited to collect this series and just continue and read it together. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about a couple of things that my daughter has been reading and really, really enjoying. And a couple of them are series. I will talk about a couple of standalones first, and then I have 3 series that I'll talk about, and it's just ones that she has been reading and really enjoying. So first, I do want to talk about Roald Dahl, because she has read The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and she also read the BFG, and she just loved them. I don't know if she wants to continue on and read everything that he wrote or not. I'm trying to work on James and the Giant Peach with her because that one was really good too. But she did really enjoy this one. And this actually is a really nice copy that my mother-in-law gave to her. And yeah, it's just really great. So yeah, she has really loved this. Another one that she read and loved, and it's one that I had never heard of. We saw it at Target one day, and she was flipping through, and she wanted to read it, so she grabbed it. And that is Inside Out, Driven by Emotions. And this one is really cool because it is 5 stories told from the mind. So it's 5 different stories in here, and they're told from each of the emotions. I'm going to show you because it's really cool. I'm not sure if it is the story from the movie. I don't think it is. I think they're different little stories. But the first one is Joy. So we start off with here. And then all of her pages have yellow on the bottom. And then the next one is Disgust. So we go on to Disgust, and then hers are all green on the bottom, and then, you know, Fear and Anger, and it goes through, and then Sadness is at the end. So it's really cool because they're all like color coded on the bottom too. But she loved this. She read it through once. She wants to read it again, and she has actually even taken this into school and told the librarian about it and said, you know, this needs to be in the library. It's really good. Everyone should be able to read it. And I think the librarian is actually looking at ordering this now for the library, because Kaylin told her that. So that was really cool. But yeah, she absolutely loved this. It's very, very unique. And it's just, you know, 5 little short stories told from the perspective of whatever emotion is that chapter for. So it was really cool. She has also been enjoying a series called the Whatever After series. And this is written by Sarah Milanowski, and these are little takes on fairy tales as well. So each book follows kind of a different fairy tale. This one is called Sink or Swim, and this is a Little Mermaid. So from what Kaylin has told me, I've not personally read these, but from what Kaylin has told me, she said that it follows a girl who can actually travel through a mirror, and she can go into whatever fairy tale land it is. So in this case, it's Little Mermaid, and she has to actually help the story come to its full potential and work out the way it's supposed to, because it's going a different way. So she goes in there and tries to make sure it goes the way that it's supposed to and have the happy ending that it needs to have. She loves these. She's been collecting them. I think she's read a couple. She's read at least 2 or 3, I believe, but she has quite a few on her shelf still. And there's going to be one at the book fair that she wants to get to. It's the newest one, I think. But yeah, she really enjoys them. Another fun little series that she really enjoys is the Ever After High books, and these are based on the TV show Ever After High, which is on Netflix, I think, right now. And these are kind of a different take on fairy tales as well. These follow the children or the distant relatives of some of our fairy tale characters. So there is the daughter of the evil queen, there's a daughter of Snow White, there is a daughter of the Mad Hatter. So just like a whole bunch of little fairy tale characters, and these are the children of them, and they go to a school and they're supposed to live out their legacies, you know, like the evil queen's daughter is supposed to be evil, but she doesn't want to be evil, so you see her struggling with that. And if she doesn't choose to be evil, then it's going to just interrupt the entire world of everybody else. So she loves these. She adores them. I think these are the cutest books ever. They're really nice. And so when I find them cheap, I buy them for her. But yeah, she's enjoyed all these, and I think she's read all of them that she has so far. And these are written by Shannon Hale. Okay, and the last series I want to talk about is one that she is really, really into right now. She doesn't own any of them. She's been getting them from the library at school, and then she has one right now out from the city library that I took her the other day, and she found the next one she was ready to read. And that is the Dork Diaries, and these are by Rachel Renee Russell. She loves these. Like, I can't even tell you how much she loves these books. I have no idea what they're about. I know that the main character's name is Mackenzie, and that's all I really know. And she goes through some funny stuff, apparently, because Kaylin will be reading these and she will be laughing out loud. It's so funny. But these are just really fun books, and they're written differently. So they're written kind of like this. There's a lot of pictures in them, and some of them are diary entries because it is Dork Diaries. So there's a lot of stuff like that. And she just loves them. She flies through them, and this is book number 7. So yeah, she loves them. And apparently the librarian at school has said she can't keep these on the shelf either, so a lot of the other kids like them too. Okay guys, that is it. That is it for my middle grade recommendations, a few that I have read, a few that my daughter loves, and I need your recommendations as well, because this is all I've really read and that I can talk about. So I do want to get a little bit more into some middle grade books and kind of get a feel for what's, popular and why, and, all that good stuff. Especially for my graduate school, I'm gonna need to start doing some of that here soon. So leave me any recommendations you have down below for middle grade that you guys have read and enjoyed, or if you guys have kids in middle school or who read middle grade novels, let me know what they're enjoying as well. And make sure sure you go check out Lisa's channel. I have her link down below, and see what she recommends, because she reads a little bit more middle grade than I do. So I'm excited to see what kind of recommendations I can get from her today. All right, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.